今天有一个 cooking mission 做菜挑战。
I know how to burn the house 。
韭菜花。
韭菜花讲谁知道？韭菜花是讲啊。
In Mandarin, how do we say beautiful girl?
泡你妈逼！
Honey Barbie, some pig.
哇，他知道大肠了啦。
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
not really.
他说其他不要请码。
今天又要约会了。
对啊，
今天是要跟谁约会？
今天要跟2位澳洲猛男约会，因为他们搭飞机专程过来跟我约会。
你挑的是不是？
对，但是呢，我们必须要全英文跟他们沟通，就是非常的劳累。
所以这次是要3批。
一次就是约2个，既然都坐飞机来了，那就一次就过来吧，不然还要分段来，是要够麻烦。你给他们吃的东西，养好他们的胃。
应该不会再把人家搞勃起了吧？
我这么性感，他没勃起的，还是性功能有问题。看到南门市场，要找那2个澳洲猛男老外，可是他找不到他，他叫什么名字啊？不知道叫什么名字。
不知道。
我等下可以带他们来吃点这些东西，我自己看都好饿哦。
应该会很显眼的，找不到约会对象。
他们该不会跑到东门市场吧？还是西门市场？
还是北门？
是那2个吗？这看起来蛮弱鸡的，应该不是吧？那2个人是猛男的话，我就要脸歪喽。我后面那2个看到了啦。哎，我的高跟鞋还没换呢。好了，然后他们是猛男消防队吗
How are you?
？Sorry, I'm late. Let's walk.
That's okay.
I'm so
Okay.
busy.
Ben?
Ben?
Yeah.
Oh, Ben.
Cameron.
Cameron 跟 Ben，你比较喜欢哪一个呢 ？Which one you like? It's the first time you come to here?
Yeah. Well, first time for me. Yeah. Third for me. Yeah.
It's a very small island.
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful island. Though.
Really?
Yeah.
How can tell beautiful? House beautiful? You ever date with an Asian girl?
I'm looking forward to.
how is it?
Yeah. Very beautiful.
Okay, we come to you here because this here is a very local tradition market. You ever try Taiwanese food?
Not much.
You want to try Taiwanese girl?
This food.
If you want to eat me, maybe later.
Okay.
Yeah. I can make it. Then put every food in. Yeah. And then can put something inside.
今天有一个 cooking mission 做菜挑战。
You guys know how to cook?
Yeah. Some dishes.
I don't know anything. I know how to burn the house. So we can figure out how to cook today.
Go shopping first.
Yeah, we have to find
Cooking food.
比较难点单词。
原料
材料，原料叫什么？
Ingredient.
不是 ingredient，不是material，太好说了。
你来当翻译，你来当翻译。
哎，他懂我，比还懂我。Let's go. Oh my god! I'm dating 2 guys.
We're good at sharing.
I have 2 holes. You can inside first one and then another one inside behind one.
那我先跟你讲，你今天要买什么，然后我只会讲1次哦，我讲中文，然后你要自己用英文来咯。
很难的 I don't like to translate.
韭菜花。
韭菜花讲谁知道？韭菜花是讲啊。
厚葱、虾仁、鸡腿、姜、9层塔、辣椒、蒜头。
Yeah.
Chicken leg.
Chicken leg.
What kind of food we have to find? So you have to remember it. Okay.
Shrimp and chicken leg.
Chicken leg.
Yeah.
Chili.
Chili. Oh, yeah.
Chili. Okay. If somebody find the which food is very thin on here.
Oh, garlic.
Oh, garlic. Yes. You know how I'm saying. You know me.
那姜你可以叫他们记音就好。
Okay, 姜 you can start to everyone. 我要姜，
我要姜。
我要9层塔，
9层塔。
还有韭菜。
韭菜。
韭菜。
我怎么讲啊 ？In the water, it's a seafood.
Squid.
It's a
squid.
好，考试时间。So can you?
Remember which one the food?
9层塔。
Chicken leg, garlic, chili, shrimp, squid.
9层塔。
9层塔，
9层塔。
韭菜。
韭菜。
Have you ever been to a market like this in Australia?
We don't really have it
Asian
like this.
market?
No.
Really? You meet me and then maybe in future you will go to here.
Yes,
Usually, okay?
definitely.
哎，我在线上都看到你，
谢谢你。
这个你有看到？
他们你有看到啊？有，他们才搭飞机来台湾的，你真厉害。
Where do you find the seafood? We You want to cook it?
Yeah, we're cooking.
This one. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi.
你好。
啊，韭菜。来，I teach you Mandarin，OK？ 好，韭菜。
韭菜。
我在教他们讲中文，好吧？
中文老师啊。
英文妈的谁不会讲？先给我讲中文。How old are you?
Oh, I'm 34. Yeah. 35.
Do you know how
21? Yeah. 27? 18?
Lie.
Not that old.
18?
33.
33?
No way.
Is that old?
Good age. Very good age.
Thank you so much. Japanese sushi. Now we buy some sushi eat first, okay? You want it?
Do you dare to eat the uncooked food?
If I have to, I guess.
So you tried before?
Not often.
You like it?
Yeah,
If you don't like it, you can say I don't like it.
it's good.
How you keep your shape, your body shape?
A lot of training.
And eating?
Yes,
Eating.
eating clean, running, cycling.
So how's my body shape? Which one I have to improve?
Nothing.
没有缺点吗? I don't believe in you.
What kind of the girl you like?
This one.
Yeah.
Nice hair.
我没有举头2天了。
You didn't watch for 2 days?
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Very good personality, very fun, much like yourself. Beautiful, very feminine, so very petite. Nice eyes, very nice eyes.
一直跟他讲，
好看的眼睛。
很难改，他没有口音，对不对？
Brent 比较好听。How do you sing her English?
It's better than our Mandarin.
Yes.
It's better than our Mandarin.
In Mandarin, how do we say beautiful girl?
操你妈逼！
Honey Barbie. Honey Barbie.
Some pig.
还有韭菜。
Garlic.
Oh, you can ask her.
Yes. You have junk?
Yeah. 是那种吗？
Ginger.
啊
Ginger.
，ginger 对哦。
La junk?
要大要小。Which one you
I
want?
love hot.
You love hot?
hot.
Okay, 我不要辣的。
Yeah.
I can eat very hot.
Can eat spicy?
I love spicy. Yeah.
韭菜。
韭菜。
对，那个才是韭菜，这是韭菜花。
买韭菜花。
You have to guess one. 韭菜花。Another one. 九层塔。
韭菜。
Australia， 袋鼠 kangaroo。Thank you。他买了小吊饰给我。
Are you two single?
I'm not.
他刚好跟我说他 single，
Exactly.
他问我说我是他喜欢的型，那他是不是我喜欢的型
Okay, so today you are Cupid.
？No, I have a choice to choose, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Miniature huskies.
I have a Shiba.
Oh, Shiba.
Yeah, like a husky.
Yes.
Like very
Oh.
fat.
Yeah.
Very fat. Okay, we got to go to meat.
Meat.
Oh, here's the meat. 你好。
你好。
你好，老板。
你好。
我们要买鸡腿，这里面鸡腿。
鸡腿。
好像哦，2个男的啦，不是你啦，
当然不是我本人摇，那这2个跟我搭吗？
超他。
帮他选一个老公。
旁边这个比较壮，1夜7次，然后他是6次而已。
那他今天会有13次。
他讲的不是我讲的。
然后下一摊海鲜摊都在后面。
Squid and shrimp.
Yeah, you remember. A string is means 鱿鱼。
Yo-oo.
对，拍谁？I learn wrong. It's a cow too.
Cow too.
啊，对，你也来看哦，来，教他一下啦，这怎么念啦？
老板要黑银啊。
然后疯了。
Ellie.
How long have you been doing this?
I do a YouTube from 2017 years, but I into in the industry last 15 years old. And then also some fashion, photo, yeah, do some 玩弄男人的把戏，怎么说呢？
吃亏过人。
No, 乱翻一通。I help you, okay?
Yes.
Show me how your mouth fits. Okay, You want to try?
Why not?
It's a food come from 屈原.
Xu Yuan is the person name.
He drowned in the sea. So people don't want the fish eat his body.
Yeah.
Destroy the fish. Go to eat the food. Go
That,
eat the
not him.
Yeah. It's a very, very love story. So many people cry. Try it.
Very nice, actually. It's really nice.
How is it? I see your face. There's some story
last
inside.
time.
I like chocolate more.
Today is the eat. Okay? Eat. You know how to use the
Chopstick?
Chopstick?
Yeah.
Fine. I'll go for a little piece. Last time I was almost sick.
you
Yeah.
see?
Not really sick, but just
It's
like
like
the
actual
taste too
blood.
much.
抓大肠了啦
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, not really.
You eat wrong.
A small one, a little one. I like the spice.
But,
The spice is very nice.
我现在一直在逼他们吃我们台湾的一些很难接受的料理。
Let's go to cook.
Not for cooking, it's for sleep.
You have
Clothes
massage.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I need.
Yes.
Why you be a firefighter?
It's very rewarding to the community. It makes you feel good.
I think when you help someone, it makes you appreciate what you've got as well.
You ever bad or very horrible experience before?
Yeah, a few times. I mean, we see a lot of death in car accidents. So
Where is your impressed?
Mission.
we've done a lot of bushfire,
森林大火.
save animals, and yeah,
Kangaroo,
yeah.
koala.
What is the most impressive thing in this mission?
My biggest one was a unit fire, and we had, I think it was close to about 15 people trapped on the top floor. We had to go through the fire and get them out to rescue them. So that was probably the closest that I've been to pretty dangerous conditions.
说啥？
你的两行在听音听的。
说他大楼上面
反正他就是救人了。
失火，对不对？Do you guys ever worry about your life? Maybe someday will be die.
I think firefighters, one of our sacrifices is our own safety for others. So we accept that responsibility. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying free diving now.
Oh,
nice.
But I always feel I'm dying.
Yeah.
How long have you been free diving?
What we? Do you ever date the almost dead people?
Yeah, many times. Taiwan, we saw a scooter crash. So we went over and helped.
Oh really?
In Taiwan?
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah.
Without your drug, what are you doing?
The beach, camping,
Outdoor car. So outdoor. yeah.
outdoor
boy.
yeah. Party,
Yeah, party, lots of party.
dancing.
Oh, we are the same hobby.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
very good. I love scuba diving, the beach, so I volunteer my time as a beach lifeguard. So that's my other hobby.
You always save life.
Yeah.
Okay, we are close by my home, and
Yeah.
I live with my family, and then my party.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
We're gonna meet your dad?
Oh, you can see my helper from Indonesia.
Oh, nice.
His name is 栗子。
栗子。
我把两个猛男带回来了。Hello。阿弟哪个帅？
Straight away.
可以啊。你喜欢哪一个
Ah,
？He
yeah.
likes you。你选他，他很难过。真的吗？不好意思了。Okay, come here. Come to my room.
Nice.
Nice. You sure? This is my room.
Oh, what? So many clothes.
You go to there. I show you my shoes. Stand here.
Oh wow, lots of shoes.
How do you
And then-
sleep here?
Here's a space right there. You want to see with me? You have to take.
Move everything
Yeah.
aside,
Yeah,
yeah.
help me.
Maybe spoon.
Exactly, yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you don't
How
need any
can we-
space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Very cute. Hello. Hello. You?
Say something you want to say.
Your room is so messy.
It's the most
Clean now.
Yeah, clean.
Okay.
私聊喽，现在私聊喽。
Who is this girl? Who is this girl?
2,000.
I have a more follower on YouTube and
Oh,
on
really?
Facebook. It's almost 1 million.
Your girlfriend is very famous.
She is, yes. We've just finished the shopping down at the local supermarket, so we've come back and we're preparing. So we've got all our ingredients to make a beautiful dish.
So now we welcome her out.
Time to come out, mate. Oh, wow.
Naked
That's-
kitchen.
Very nice. Very nice. There we go.
So today you two cook her. 应该不会被黄标。Actually, she is a porn star.
他相信了。
Do you want to be with
You
her?
like
He'll
it?
be-
Taiwan star with firefighter. So you two have the gift to Lin, right?
Yes.
Horse calendar, and that's me right there with Thea.
So you have to sign to
You want me to sign it?
Yes.
Ride a fireman.
好色哦 You are naughty boy.
他说其他不要骑马。
Not a fireman, not a horse.
We've got a puppy calendar.
真的好可爱，他是个善良的这种小家伙。
Next year.
总而言之，他们非常有爱心。
Save animal.
Yeah.
So you can save her.
Me, can
Yes.
you accept me?
It's gonna be tough. You are very wild.
She's lost.
We'll try.
Okay, you guys have to choose the one food to feed me. It's a very traditional Taiwanese food.
Yep.
This is Korean food.
I like a challenge.
虾饼先。
Okay, you first.
那我们一样只会念一次怎么做，然后你就要中翻英，记住全部。
第一步骤呢，要把蛋、煎饼粉跟水，还有椒盐大概1切。
Whoa.
Oh, nice. 还要放那个刀舞吗？Okay, we have to turn on the fire. The oil inside, and the cooler is strand, and this one inside. Oh my god! Everything! Oh my god!
Taiwanese say 3 seconds can eat.
I need a hug.
You're gonna hug her. Okay.
这画面好荒谬。
Ah, I can join in, can I? Alright.
很香哎。
There we go.
So healthy.
Oil?
Yeah. 好像有点焦味。
I scared of pancakes.
你有贴胸贴吧？
没有。
You can
She scared her nipple will out.
Oh, okay.
If my nipple out, then tell me, okay?
I will.
Remind me, okay? Remind me.
Alright.
完了，要失火了 ，firefighter. Let me help you.
Excellent.
哎，
还不行翻，
我不知道怎么翻呢。
还不行翻啦，还不行翻。这样子不成型了吗？
我没有办法做到那样，不要勉强自己好吗？Everything is okay, is okay. We are not perfect. Oh, wow, I finished! Everything's a success! Woo! This look like a very high class food.
Yes. Hang on, we'll garnish it as well. Perfect.
Okay.
And then we'll get a little soy just to
Yes,
put around.
put on the top.
Oh, look at
nice. A little bit French and the Japanese way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you try this.
好 good.
100 scores. How many?
7?
啊，你什么100？
100!
乖的，我发现他超乖的，他都自己默默的来收东西。
加分。
Okay, but now we can start our second food. You have to put your hand
And just
inside.
massage it.
Yeah, you have to
Side
clean
through.
your hand first.
Okay.
Massage like that.
Oh, thank you. You have to until the chicken two side is yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, so horrible.
Every time is he cooking?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, you are natural. Thanks now. Yeah.
El natural.
哎，我们是还 alcohol. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we have to ginger, cut like this.
不是这样的。
You know how to turn another side. You are so smart.
Really?
Okay, cut the chili.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
再加一些酱油跟米酒
不。要加酱油了啦，加米酒就好。
More alcohol, I like it.
哇，有模有样哎。
真的是有模有样。You know how to cook tradition. You are so amazing.
I'll be able to take this back to the fire station and cook it for them.
I help you massage.
Ah, thank you. My neck, if you don't mind. There we go. There we go.
Okay, okay. Do you need oil?
Oh, that's good.
Wow!
Look at that.
三杯鸡好了。I never think our kitchen will very successful.
I think it's difficult.
Try it, try it.
Okay.
You are a chef, so I have to feed you first.
Perfect.
哎，这个还没熟哎。
It's looking a little pink.
还在那边大声。
For another few minutes. You can continue the massage though. That's not me. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
人
人形蜈蚣。
What's most special call you go? Like it's not very emergency. It's just funny.
Cat is in vagina. You need to come down.
Something like that.
We've had people play with handcuffs.
SM.
Yes. And we've had to cut the handcuffs.
You have to see the people is naked, right?
Yeah, we cover them.
So do you ever see the people is naked kid and then he caught it, help me. So sad.
There we go.
Okay, try it.
Right, there we go. That's very good.
好好吃哦。
I like this better. This is really good actually. Yeah. Yeah.
很好吃啊。
10.
10? You go 10.
How is your day today?
It was fun. It was really fun. Thanks so much, mate.
Yeah.
We had a really good
It
time.
was an awesome experience to learn how to cook Taiwanese food,
Yeah.
so it's been great.
And where to buy?
Yes,
Yeah.
and where to buy, yeah, exactly.
So you will forget me?
Of course not. No. The Australian Writers Calendar has been running for 31 years now. We're just over $3.5 million throughout those 31 years. That's Australian dollars, so forgive me, but my conversion rate isn't great at the moment, but it's a lot of money and it goes to some amazing charities. We support animal shelters right through to children's hospitals. Kids with Cancer is one of our charities that we support back home, so it goes to a great cause. When you buy the calendar, there's also some excellent vouchers in there as well, so
有很多折价券。
some very attractive guys in there, so yeah.
他们每个人有每个人的主题。
So there's 6 different calendars.
好啦，那喜欢的话，帮我们按赞、订阅、开启小铃铛。
Archie Shalinda.
谁呀？ Thank you so much. I will keep it. 他们送了我好多本哦。不然这样好了，有拿到这些粉丝可以下面留言好吗？
哦，
要送我一个这个。
This is a boomerang. When you throw a boomerang, it always comes back. So you know I will come back.
If you never come back.
Yeah. There's a pillowcase for your bedroom.
Thank you.
So pop that on your pillow and you can sleep with a fireman every night that way.
Okay, I will put it on.
How's the date?
Yeah, it was really fun. First time with a Taiwanese girl. She was fun.
Do you think she will too wild?
She's very wild.
More wild to offended?
No. She's fine. Yeah, she's very bubbly. She might call me later.
For the night.
Or tonight.
Okay, so you love the date today.
Yeah, it was really good. Thank you so much. It was a lovely day.
How's the date?
The date was awesome, an amazing person. She's such a character, full of energy. Taught us how to cook, which was excellent. Definitely be coming back to Taiwan and meeting up with Maze again.
So do you like the schedule today?
Yes, the schedule was great.
Is she will be too wild?
No, definitely not. Nah,
Okay, so
Wild
it's
is good.
funny.
She's very funny.
Okay, thank you. So I think Ben and she will have a date later.
Yes, yeah, they definitely need to hook up again.